Hello everyone, today we are going to explain how to configure failover using distance in static routes. Understanding distance based failover. Microtic routers prioritize routes with lower distance values. Like in this picture, there is a one route, right? If we add another route here, then how it decides which path will be active and which path will be as a standby, right? In that case, we need to configure distance here. Then the lower distance will be priority high. By setting different distance for your 2-1 connection, you ensure that traffic automatically switches to the secondary connection if the primary one fails, right? If primary fails, then secondary will be active. Now the question is how to configure it. We have a two router following the infrastructure. We prepare two router without configuration. We will start from scratch. Then we configure IP address, static routes, then distance configure for failover. Let's say from start we are giving the router name is R1. The router is R1 and this router is R2. Okay, let's configure it. We can keep it side by side, then open Winbox, refresh. Yes, we have two router, there is no configuration. Okay, let's log in one router. First of all, for easy understanding, we can set the identity. We should go to the system to identity R1, apply. Okay, then let's log in another router. Yes, this is R1 and this side router will be R2, system identity R2. Very good. The identity is changed. Okay, now login one router, R1 router. Here we need to configure LAN IP and WAN IP, so that for LAN IP assign we are creating a bridge. Apply. Okay, let's go for IP assigning. IP to address plus then 192.168.1.1/24. Interface will be bridge. 172.168.1.1/24. Interface will be Ethernet 2. It's connected router to router Ethernet 2. Very good. For static route, there is a formula. For static route, there is a formula how to configure it. IP route, destination network subnet mask, next interface IP. In this infrastructure, this is destination. This is destination. Short of this router. This is our source router. We are thinking for this router. So this router's destination is this. So that destination network will be 192.168.2.0 and destination network subnet mask 255.255.0. And the next interface, this router next interface IP is 172.161.2. Okay, let's configure it. So IP to routes, click plus, then destination network 192 172.168.2.0/24, and the gateway will be gateway is next interface IP 172.16.1.2. Okay, very good. The R1 router side configuration is done. Let's go to the R2 router. LAN IP assign, you need to create a bridge. Then go to IP2 address plus this router LAN interface is 192.168.2.1/24. The interface will be bridge. Click OK. Click plus 172.16.1.2/24. The interface will be Ethernet 2. Apply OK. Now you need to configure static routes so that this router now source and this router destination will be this network, right? So the destination network is 192.168.1.0, the network, and the next interface IP will be 172.168.1.1. It's a gateway, right? Okay, go to the IP2 routes, click plus the destination network 192.168.1.0/24, and the gateway will be 172.168.1.1. Apply OK. Okay, this is R2 router and this is R1 router. So R1 router to ping, you can ping this IP from R1, new terminal, ping 192.168.2.1. Yes, very good. R1 router now can able to reach R2 router. Nice. Similarly, R2 router should be able to reach 192.168.1.1. Let's try by ping 192.168.1.1. Excellent. So our static route configuration is done. Both router reachable, but the following diagram you can see this router to this router reachable by this one connectivity, right? This one connectivity. If the one connection is down, then the router reachability will be off. Let's see. You should go to the interface, then Ethernet 2 you can disable. Then now you can see there is no route to host, right? Because the one connectivity is down. Now we are going to configure failover. We make another one connectivity R1 to R2. Then if one connection is down, then another connection will be automatically up and our reachability will be okay. So let's see how to configure it. Okay, we are planning another one connectivity R1 to R3. Sort of you can another one connectivity, and the IP address ether 3 IP 10.10.10.1/24. Very good. And these sites ether 3 10.10.10.2. Right? Okay, let's configure. First of all, let's configure in R1 router. Go to the IP2 address, assign IP 10.10.10.1/24. The interface will be ether 3. Okay, now go to the IP2 routes, click plus, then assign IP address 192.168.2.0. This is our destination network, right? Okay, the gateway will be 10.10.10.2, and there is the option is distance. You can put here 2. Click OK. So our one side router configuration is done. Let's go to R2 router. IP2 address 10.10.10.2/24. The interface will be Ethernet 3. Then go to IP2 routes, click plus, 192.168.1.0/24. The gateway will be 10.10.10.1. The distance will be 2. Okay, very good. Now let's see our failover is work or not. Ping is still running, right? Ping is still running. R1 to R2. Last time when we disabled Ethernet 2, the ping was stopped, right? Now let's see what's happened. Now again we are trying to disable it. Okay, let's see. Ping still continuing, even Ethernet 3. Now this interface packet is moving, right? So that our failover configuration is properly done. Thank you for watching.